Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna show you to skim coat drywall like a pro. Like, share and subscribe. So step one, we're gonna prepare here. So I'm using a sanding block to rub down the areas where the drywall compound was. Basically we're doing rubbing all the excess dust away from the drywall so we can get a level surface. So that's basically what we're doing, cleaning up your areas so when we are going to skim coat, we don't have a problem and we don't have any dirt in our mud and stuff like that. So we just continue the process, rubbing the drywall compound and clean the areas. And we just continue the process, sanding. Yeah. Always do a nice work. Always clean up your areas when you're doing skim coating. So yeah, we're continuing the process, sanding the wall, preparing the area so we can give you the best work. After you finish prep the wall, basically I'm using my gel to smooth out the mud because I was doing the ceiling, so I'm trying to finish up this mud that I have. I don't want to get hard up on me, so I'm gonna clean off my surface with my 12-inch knife and apply the mud. So I'm using a 12-inch knife with a 14-inch mudding pan. So it's 2-inch mud pan is 2-inch bigger than the 12-inch knife. So I'm gonna apply the mud gently on the drywall. I'm just gonna continue the process. It's a term just like your butter in a bread. You just gotta apply the mud. So I'm using out all these old mud because I was using it on the ceiling. So I'm just trying to get rid of it. So I'm gonna mix up a new batch soon. So you gotta watch the video. So see what I'm talking about? I'm gonna use my my corner tool just to show you how to do your corners in the ceiling. So this corner tool give you a good finish. So I always recommend you should have a corner tool if you want a good finish. And I also using my 6-inch knife just to feather out my edges. And I'm just continuing the process. I'm just feathering out my edges and just correcting what should get correct. So see what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'm just sliding my 12-inch knife like a butter through a hot bread. So I'm just going to continue the process. I'm gonna apply more mud on the wall just to finish what I have in the bucket. And just feather out my edges. And it's so simple. Look at the wall, it looks so beautiful. So I'm gonna mix a new batch of mud. So I'm gonna take out my mud and put it in the bucket. And you know we gotta do, apply a little water, get my mixer, and you gotta mix it to a smooth texture so you can your mud should be smooth like a baby butt. Yeah. Some people use liquid soap in it. Yeah, you can add the water. A lot of people do different things. I have different methods how to do drywall. But you guys can try them. I'm just mixing my mud with my mixer. Add a little bit of water. Just to get the texture that I want, the smooth texture that I want. The tool that I'm using, the bucket scoop. So I'm gonna apply back the mud on the surface where it should go. And this process that we're doing is just repeating over and over. Step 1, step 2, step 3. So you apply the mud, use a 12-inch knife and draw it on the drywall. Same thing. Apply the mud, cover the area that you're doing, and feather out your edges, just like what I'm doing. So as you can see, I'm applying my mud. I'm just feathering out my edges after. So, and I'm using a 6-inch knife just to go around my plug. And it's simple as I'm saying. All you gotta do is apply your mud on the surface that you're doing. Once you follow those 3 steps on my tutorial, you're gonna be a pro doing drywall skim coat. So see what I'm doing the process over again. I'm just applying the mud on the surface. Applying the mud on the surface with my 12-inch knife. Gently cover up all the areas that I'm doing, and then I'm gonna feather out my edges and level out my my mud on the wall. So it's those 3 steps that you gotta follow in the tutorial, and I have a next tutorial that I'm doing to show you how to skim coat the drywall, ceiling, the whole room. But this video is so long, I gotta split it up. So once you follow those 3 steps and those 3 instructions, apply your mud, cover your area, and feather out your edges. You will be a pro in no time. So basically, see what I'm doing, I'm just feathering out my edges. I'm just leveling my mud on the drywall. And don't worry about the lines in the drywall if you're doing skim coat for the first time and you have a lot of line. You're gonna do it over you gotta give the wall a second coat. So always remember, don't worry about what the mud look like or the wall look. If it's ugly, leave it. Don't play in the mud. You're gonna make it worse. You're gonna leave it and go on to the next area. Once you apply your mud and you feather out your edges, and you float your 12-inch knife over the drywall compound, you don't have nothing to worry about. When you're doing drywall skim coat, don't worry about the lines that you're drawing in the mud. If you're a DIY, if you're a homeowner and you're doing skim coat by yourself, don't worry about that. Once you apply the mud in the right area and the right surface, and you feather out the edges and you skim coat it the right way, you don't have nothing to worry about. You got a second coat, so anything you don't get, you can rectify in the second coat. And then after your second coat, you can skim coat as well. So don't worry about the first coat so much. You just gotta apply the mud on the wall. So that's the most important thing when you're skim coating drywall. The first coat don't have to be the best, but you try to do the best you can. The second coat, you're gonna find the faults, the little faults. And the third coat that you'd call skim coat, the little small little patches in the drywall are in the skim coat that you gotta skim out. So you don't have to worry about the first coat or you're applying the drywall compound. You know, if you're a DIY or you're a homeowner that you wanna do the work by yourself. Yeah, as you can see, I'm still applying the mud. Watch, I'm applying the mud on the surface that's where the drywall compound should go. And just now let's continue the process. Apply the mud where the area should go, and then use my 12-inch knife after and just float out my drywall compound mud on the wall. And it's so easy. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to do skim coat, you know. And it's the same thing. You just continue the process, and remember I tell you, don't worry about the lines that's in the drywall. Once you dry it and you rub it out with your sanding tool, everything's gonna be okay. So I'm just floating my 12-inch knife on the mud. Yeah, clean up my edges as well. Always remember to clean up your edges. It's best if you have a bigger knife. A 12-inch knife is okay, but a 14-inch knife is good as well, or the 32-inch. But for a DIY, you don't need such a big knife. You can use the one that you have. A 12-inch knife is good. as well. And in my next video I show you how to use a roller and apply the mud. So you can check out my next video when I'm doing the ceiling. So as I was saying, it's a full tutorial of this video that I skim coat the whole house. So you can check out that when you finish watch this one. And you see, it's just the first coat that you see the wall looks so beautiful already. Just wait and until it dry, and then you're gonna see the result what it gives. So I'm just continuing the process. I'm just applying my mud on the wall, applying the area that I want the compound, and it's so simple. Just 3 steps that you need to follow when you're doing skim coat. Don't worry about the line that's in the drywall compound on the wall, because you gotta rub it off and give it a second coat, as I was saying. And this job is you gotta be patient when you're doing drywall skimming. Take a lot of work. But the best way is to use a roller brush and apply the mud on the wall if you're DIY and you want to do the work by yourself, and it's way easier than applying the mud with a 12-inch knife. Just get a roller and apply it. So the next video that I have is going to show you how to apply with a roller on the wall. So I'm just feathering out my edges and just floating my 12-inch knife. Look at one, that's beautiful, beautiful. So I'm just feathering out my edges. Basically, I'm just continuing the process over and over, feathering out my edges. Apply the mud. Apply the mud on the area that you want it. Apply the mud. And that's the simple way to skim coat drywall. Simple and easy, you know. Hope you guys learned something from this video. So this is the second day when I go back. I didn't get to video it when I was skim coating the drywall. I was just skimming the small areas, even the corners. So this video I was telling you about is a full video that I was skim coating the ceiling, the whole room. So as you can see, I skim coat the ceiling, the wall, patched the little areas that should get more mud. Yeah, and it's beautiful. So hope you guys learned something from this video. And then the next day I go in and do the sanding. Okay, so it's the 3-way. I skim coat, I skim, and I sand. So basically I'm using a sanding block. I'm using a sanding block out to rub out my small skim coat that I was doing. It's so easy when you're using a sanding block. Look at the drywall that I compound, looking so beautiful. So it's just the areas that I need to get to patch, like the little flaws. So I skim coat that and go back the 3rd day and complete the job. Yes, so as you can see, it's the same thing when you're doing skim coat. When you're doing sanding, you just apply your sanding block on the wall and move in circular motion, or you can go the opposite way as well. So it's the same thing, it's the same method, the same instruction. This don't have enough a lot of drywall mud that you gotta rub off, because I feather my edges, I remove all the debris, and I clean up with my knife. Always remember, when you're doing drywall or same thing skim coat, always remember to clean your edges, clear up the debris off the wall if you're the one gonna sand it, because it's gonna be a pain in the ass Just imagine if you're using 20 sheetrock, 90 sheetrock, 40 sheetrock, 45, and you gotta rub that with a sanding block or a sanding tool. It's gonna take a lot out of you. So you always remember, clean up your edges, move the debris off the wall, because if you're the one gonna sand it, it's gonna be a pain in the ass for you. So always remember that. Yeah, you just continue the process same way. You just use a sandpaper. It's not enough. You don't need a big sanding machine to rub off the debris. It just take a little bit longer, but it's just a skim coat where I'm just rubbing off, cleaning up my edges for the guy that is going to paint. He don't have any problem when he apply his primer on the wall. He's gonna be happy. So basically I'm sanding. I'm just continuing the process because it's just an easy step. Once you follow the instruction, when you do skim coat or you're doing sanding, you're gonna get a proper work or get a good job done. So you gotta follow those 3 steps. When you're doing skim coat, apply the mud, cover your areas, float your 12-inch knife or your 14-inch knife over the drywall compound, feather your areas, and that's simple. And you can't go wrong. Once you follow those 3 steps, you cannot go wrong when you skim coating. But as you can see, the work is so easy for me because I follow the 3 steps when I'm doing drywall. Always remember to clean up my areas, remove debris off the drywall that I'm doing, and feather out my edges. And I always clean up off my edges when I'm done. So when I'm ready to sand, I don't have so much problem, and I don't have to cuss and curse bad word. So it's the simple and easy way how to sand a drywall. Look at it, so easy. It's come like knife going through a hot bread. Yeah, so once you follow the step, you cannot go wrong. And I love, a lot of people don't love sanding, but I kind of like sanding a little. So I normally cover my face and use a N95 mask, so I don't get a lot of dust in my mouth. You have a lot of tools out there to protect you from dust. A lot of dust to go down in your lungs, so you gotta be careful. I normally tie up my face and use a N95 mask under it. Or you can buy the expensive tools that you use to sand with a vacuum. That's a good one. So you can buy that one as well to do the sanding job. As you can see, look at the wall, it's so beautiful. The homeowner was so happy when I give this job to him. Look at it, it's beautiful. Yes, and our motto is only the best is good enough. And from when I was going to school, I was tend to keep that highly on my crest. Only the best is good enough. So when you're doing something, always try to put your best foot forward. And once you put your best foot forward, and you do your best, and you get successful at it, you don't have to worry about nothing. Oh, look at the wall. So easy. Once you follow those steps and follow my tutorial, everything what my tutorial tell you, you're gonna do a good job on your home, on your own job. So this video was a 3-hour video, and I split it up in 3. So I'm gonna show you how to do the drywall skim coat first. Then I have the next video on doing the sealing, and this is the sanding. So it's a 3-part video. So I just merge them together just to show you guys how to do drywall. But the next video on the sealing, you can check it out on my channel. And hope you guys learned something from this video. And like, share, and subscribe. And once you guys follow those instructions, It's so easy. So just always follow the process that I tell you guys, how to sand, how to skim coat, and you cannot go wrong. And you gotta clean. See how the corner is so straight? Yeah. It's always good when you do a beautiful job and you just admire it. You can't believe that you do this job. So far, so good. As you can see, I'm rubbing in my corners just to get a straight line. Beautiful. And a lot of snow was outside on that day when I was doing the sanding. So you just continue the process. Sand round and round and rub off your the bad compound that is on the wall. And next, after you do that, the paint is ready to come and prime. Yeah, so continue the process, sanding it in circles and rub down your corner and give it a sharp edge. So when you paint it, you have a straight edge, really sharp corner. So it gives the room a good dimension. So you gotta continue the process, sand it. And a lot of people don't like sanding, but you gotta love what you do. And if you don't love what you do, you're not gonna stay in this career for long. Always love what you do. If you don't love what you do, you're not gonna do your work. Yes, so love what you do. Don't put money first. Love your career. Work at it, and then you master it. And once you master your career that you're doing, you're gonna make the money of it. The money will come after. So once you're doing something in life, you gotta put in the work, and the money come after. Just like when you're doing drywall compound, you have first coat, second coat, and third coat. Yeah. So the final coat, that's when you're gonna get paid. So yeah. So always remember, love what you do. See what I'm doing? Make sure the corner is straight. Beautiful. So I'm gonna continue the process, sanding sanding off the debris of it, the little bumps on the drywall that I skim coat. And clean up my my corner. So basically it's the same thing. Just continue the process, sand the drywall with get it to a smooth texture that you can get to paint it. Yeah, so we're just gonna continue the process and get it to a smooth texture that your hand can float on the drywall. You don't beat no bumps on the drywall. And it's looking so good so far. And look what I'm doing. I'm sanding out the corner. So when you paint it, you have a straight line. And I'm mostly focused in the corner. because the corner is when you look, the first thing where when you go in a house, you look at the corner, and it's the first thing that draw your mind, draw your eyes. You bring up your eyes in the corner. You're looking for butt joint behind the door. That's where people look to first when they enter in a room when you're doing drywall. So you gotta make sure your corner look beautiful, your butt joints, all of those stuff. So when you sand it, it give you a perfect work. Yeah, so I'm just continuing the process. I'm just sanding in a circular motion. I only use I think I use only two sanding blocks to complete this job. As you can see, I see a lot of snow outside. It was a snowy day. A lot of snow was on the ground when I was doing this sanding. Yeah, so I'm just rubbing off the debris of the drywall. And just continue the process same way because it's just rubbing off the debris of the drywall compound to level the area. So and a lot of people watch this video and think the wall is paint, but no, it's just skin coat. Looking so beautiful, like the wall is painted or prime with one white primer. So it's just skin coat, and do so it get done by a pro, so it looks so beautiful. Yeah, and I'm just gonna continue the process using my sanding block. I always love what you do. These sanding block give you a smooth texture. I buy these sanding block at home hardware. Look at the wall is so perfect. Look at the corner, look at the lines. When you do something, you gotta do it good and done. See? Not a lot of debris on the drywall compound to sand down. Not a lot. It's like I'm doing nothing. So that's why you have to feather your edges and clean up the debris after drywall when you're doing it. So it's easy when you're sanding. And that's the reward what you get. It's what you put out is that you get in the long run. Because if you do a nasty job, especially when you use 90, 45, 20, it's gonna be hard to rub off the wall with a sanding block or a sanding tool. So always remember to feather your edges, clean off the debris or clean off the waste compound and the drywall. Always remember to do that. And I'm just 3 steps, just continue the process. Put your hand in a circular motion and don't try to dig your wall down in a hole with the sanding block. Just float on the edge of float on the drywall because you're doing a skim coat, so you don't want to rub off back all the compound that you apply on the wall. And this is the end game. Looks so beautiful. As I was saying, is a full video tutorial that do the ceiling. So the next video, if you want to find out how to do how to skim coat a drywall ceiling, you can check that out as well on my next video. As I say, I hope you guys learned something from this video. If you like something from this video or learn something from this video, you can just like, share and subscribe. So basically I'm just continuing the process, straighten my edges. I always make a smooth or a sharp corner. So when you paint it, it looks so beautiful. Look at that wall, how it's straight. Look at that corner, how it's look like a professional. Professional work, you know. And you can do it too. Once you follow those steps that I'll show you, you're gonna get your project look up to par like this work. Only the best is good enough. Yes, I'm just gonna continue the process. And the woman love it from where it's coming from. Look. So after this is the wall that I finished. Skim coat. Looks so beautiful. Like, share and subscribe to my channel if you learned something from this video. And thank you guys for your support if you watch this video from the start to the end.